Who?
Grandpa.
Grandpa?
Yes.
I wasn't expecting Grandpa. Hi, Grandpa.
Hi.
What are you doing around here?
I don't know. Layla's out.
What are you doing, Grandpa?
I want some snacks.
You want my snacks?
Yeah.
I don't have any snacks.
Give me all your snacks.
I don't have any, Grandpa. What are you doing?
I'm gonna take a soda.
My soda?
Yep.
Grandpa, you have diabetes. Did you say hi to Daddy Omar?
Can you put it in?
Can you go say hi to Daddy Omar?
Yeah.
Put my soda back, Grandpa.
I did.
Okay, let's go so you can say hi to Daddy Omar. You got it, buddy? How's Granny?
Huh?
How's Granny doing?
Yeah.
She's good.
She's home.
She's home.
Yeah.
You didn't even put my soda back.
No, that was the fridge.
What's going on, Grandpa?
That was the fridge.
Well, you got to figure that out. That's not nice. When you take something out, you got to put it away.
I'm not putting it in anyway.
Oh, I see. You're grumpy, Grandpa, today, huh? Where you going now?
Hey, Grandpa. How are you? When did you get here?
Until 10.
Oh, yeah? It's good to see you. It's been a long time. How's Granny?
Good.
Granny's good? What brings you over here?
I think I lost my hair.
You lost your hair? Really? Oh, wow. Well, we need to fix that. I thought you came for something else.
I was gonna give him snacks, but I don't have snacks.
You don't have no snacks? I don't think we have snacks either.
I saw soda and orange juice and some apples.
Oh, yeah?
Do you want Daddy Omar to give you some soda, Grandpa?
Yes.
What happened to
Soda?
your cane?
I could fix it.
Oh, my. Well, let's follow Daddy Omar. You have to fix your cane. You're not going to be able to walk. Do you need some help there, Grandpa?
Yeah.
Okay. You just have to...
What? Ah, I don't like my cane like that.
Okay, here you go, Grandpa. Let's go. Oh, you walk fast for a grandpa.
Yeah.
I thought you were supposed to walk slow.
Look what I got, Grandpa, for you. I got a little bit of soda. Even though soda's not good for Grandpa, well, you can have a little bit. Is that good? Yeah? Grandpa loves that sugar, huh?
Is Grandpa not grumpy anymore?
No? Okay.
Okay,
You gotta be careful, Grandpa. Don't spill it now.
are you leaving, Grandpa? I think you should leave.
You already had it. Your sugar.
Yeah, you gotta go take care of Granny. Come on, I'll walk you out, Grandpa.
Go ahead, come on.
Daddy Omar, I think we need to walk Grandpa out so you can get to Granny.
Come on, let's walk you out. Daddy will walk you out. Come on.
No, I'm a kid.
No, let's see Grandpa.
Izzy?
Ah, Izzy, you fooled us.
Izzy fooled us. He said he was grumpy Grandpa. He just wanted some soda. Well,
That's
Oh,
a
my.
nice trick you did. Very nice trick.
hey guys, it's Erica. Thank you for watching Izzy on the Rocks Autism Awareness Chat. So it's been a while since I've actually posted with the autism chat. and I wanted to get some content out for you guys. So I have been doing a little bit of digging so I can give you guys some information and you guys could get educated as well. Sorry for the setup I have right now. This setup is temporary. It's just every room in the house is occupied right now. So this is what it is for right now. Excuse me. So, in this video, you see that we did like a little skit with Izzy, and he was acting like Grandpa. That was actually his idea. He wanted to do that skit, and I thought it was a good idea because you guys could kind of see a little bit of his behavior. Now, that was not scripted at all. That was just something he decided to do and something we just ran with, right? And those are things that he loves to do. Those are like fun things. And I'm sure for any kid, not even just an autistic kid, I'm sure for every kid doing imaginary things, different activities, that's fun for them. So why not? In that video, though, I did want to talk about kind of some of the behaviors that most people might miss or might not really notice, especially when it comes to ASD. And for those who are new to this channel, for those who are new, have a child who has a new diagnosis of ASD, ASD just simply means autism spectrum disorder. And it's just easier to say ASD for me. So, in that video, Israel actually did a really good job. For the fact that it wasn't scripted, he was kind of just going on his own and he was just doing his own thing. I think he did pretty awesome. He really didn't give us a hard time, and I'm going to tell you why he didn't give us a hard time, right? Because I didn't tell him what to do. His dad didn't tell him what to do. Nobody told him what to do. Children with ASD, they tend to like do their own kind of thing, and they don't like people, they don't have like authority to tell them what to do, right? So the fact that he was it was free play. It was he got to do whatever he wanted to. It was all about Izzy. This was his idea. He didn't have such a hard time, okay? And there's going to be videos you'll see that I'll post, that when it is structured, or if it's something that has to do with following directions, or just something very structured, he will have a harder time. Something that is a game, something that I have to read directions to, or there's rules to, he's going to have a hard time. And those are things you'll see later on in the channel as we keep doing different content, right guys? So in this video, one thing I can say was that he didn't have a hard time because he wasn't told what to do. You can see that he was a little fidgety. A lot of kids are fidgety, but again, with ASD, like I said before in the last video, with ASD, it's never just autism. There's always another diagnosis that comes after that. So you're gonna have autism with ADHD or OCD or anxiety or some kind of diagnosis that's going to follow, right? And as I've said before, Israel has autism. He is high functioning because he is verbal. He does have some problems with communication and him being verbal or expressing his feelings. So his emotional state is very impacted, and that's something we're working towards. He also does have ADHD. With Israel's diagnosis, he has ADHD. He has sorry guys, OCD, and he does have anxiety. And as the videos go, every other week we'll get in depth of what each of these things mean. So going back to the video, if you see he's a little fidgety, he's kind of a little bit all over the place, that's where the ADHD comes in. Very hyper, right? He can't stay still. It's kind of like he's all over the place. Again, I want to say in this video, he did amazing because he wasn't told what to do. So even though he was fidgety, I guarantee you if I said, Israel, stand here, do this, do that, you would see a completely different video or different whole picture than what you just saw. So, there wasn't so many major points in this video that I could say, you could spot this, you could spot that. But I can say for the most part, if you see that he's kind of, another thing that is in the video that you could see also is a lack of eye contact. When spoken to, if you saw, he would look at the camera because he was looking at the camera. He wasn't actually looking at me. He wasn't actually looking at his father. He did okay. When he started talking to his dad, you can see the lack of eye contact. So he wasn't really focused or engaged. That's another sign of I don't want to say it's a sign of autism. It is part of, a sign of autism if you're looking at a child who hasn't been diagnosed and you're trying to figure out, okay, what are the early signs, of ASD. But, because I'm sure a lot of kids have trouble having, eye contact, but that is one of the things in the video you could see. A lot of fidgeting, lack of eye contact, very low with his voice. He was kind of just in his own little zone, and I kind of look at it like he was just really thinking hard on what to say, what to do, what was his next move. So he was trying to process everything at one time. And children with ASD, that's what they tend to do. They're super intelligent. But they tend to do that a lot. They tend to just mesh so much information in their heads and process things that it kind of gets to like this big bubble and they get lost in their own thoughts, and then that's what you kind of see. It projects, right? There are a few things I wanted to talk about in this video. So a few things I did want to talk about were the early signs of ASD. So kind of the signs you want to look for when you have a child that you're suspecting has autism, or either a doctor suspecting they have autism, maybe a friend, someone told you your child may have autism, in any way, shape, or form. There are signs, guys, and like I will tell you, Google is your best friend. So if there's something you're unsure of, you can always Google it, look at different reviews or vlogs from other parents, and that's gonna be your best outlet, right? So I have some written down that I'm actually going to be reading from here. Just a few that I wrote down. But I actually did make like a whole template on signs of early autism, and also strengths and challenges. And they're going to be either up here, somewhere. I'm going to post them. So as I'm speaking, you'll see it, and you can just take note of that. And if you have to pause it to check it out, you can do that. But for early signs of ASD, and I have here 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, and at any age, right? So at 6 months, you'll see few or no smiles, or limited to no eye contact. So you'll see, and not smiles, you want to see big smiles. So if you barely see big smiles, or actually no smiling at all, very just in tune with themselves, really not, I don't know how to really explain that. Like if you just don't see a smile, if you see they're kind of out of it and they're not like focused on you and they're not engaging with you, those are one of the early signs of ASD. And that's at 6 months. At 9 months, you'll see little or no back and forth sharing of sounds. So if I was to, if I have my 9-month-old baby, daughter or son, and I'm here and I'm saying, you're so beautiful, any little thing, you're so cute, or if they don't try to like actually do a sound back at you, kind of imitate what you're saying or doing, even facial expressions, those are also signs of early signs of ASD. Okay, like I said, I'm skimming through this. There's more, and like I said, either on this side or this side, you'll see. It's gonna be posted up literally as I'm speaking, so you guys can read it for yourselves, right? At 12 months, you have little or no babbling, no pointing or reaching. So by 12 months, you'll see babbling, like, so in other words, at 12 months, which is a year, or usually they'll start their vocabulary up. Usually you have something, even if it's a babble, even if it's a few words, anything, right? If you see little to none of that, most likely those are early signs of ASD. That actually was the first sign I saw in Israel. I can't say it was the first sign, but I'm saying language-wise, when I noticed that he wasn't saying certain, like he wasn't really speaking, he wasn't really babbling, kind of it caught my attention, and I was a little bit concerned. So, at 12 months, you want to have some kind of reaction, you want to have some kind of babbling, some kind of noises, some kind of interaction, some kind of engaging. You want that. And if you're not seeing that at around 12 months, then you should be, I wouldn't say concerned, but you should take the next steps into checking maybe what may be wrong or not. Just take those suspicions out, off your head, right? So then we have at any age. Oh, sorry, let me go back to 12 months where it says no pointing or reaching. So if, a child, obviously, if they're having problems, I want milk. If they don't say I want milk, there's something that the mother, child, father, child will always have, che, or some kind of a sign. Because I did have to teach Israel ASL as he was younger, just to kind of help with that expressing of himself. So if you see none of that either, like no pointing, for example. So if they can't even point to what they want, like let's say they want milk, but they can't verbally explain themselves, and they can actually point to what they want, and they're just crying and fussing, and it's just really super hard for them to express themselves. And one of those are early signs of ASD. The same goes with the reaching, and whatever you see on the right here or right here again, guys. Also, those are early signs of ASD at 12 months. At any age, this is when pretty much 12 months and forward, pretty much any age, but you have delayed learning, you have poor motor skills, difficulty accepting change. So, delayed learning, obviously at any age you'll start seeing that. If you see that your child is 1.5, 2 years old, 3 years old, 4 years old, and they're not really doing what, other 3, 4, 5-year-olds are doing, they obviously have a delayed learnings. They're obviously delayed in some kind of a learning. So those are signs. When you have poor motor skills. So Israel had I remember Israel to this day, he's super clumsy, and it's not a crime for a child to be clumsy. But when you see poor motor skills as in climbing a ladder, going down a slide, running, playing on a seesaw, I don't like to say normal, but activities that children do normally that are fine and completely easy for them to do, and it's really not a task. When you see your child having trouble doing those are poor motor skills, and that tells you there may be some signs of ASD showing. It could completely be nothing, but again, this can be a sign. You have the difficulty accepting change. Sorry guys, my back is killing me today. You have the difficulty accepting change, right? Transitioning. So any child, any child who's having fun, who is, they're playing, they're engaging, they're doing this or doing that, and of course, if you tell a child, it's time to clean up and do something else, or it's time to clean up, we have to go, they're gonna be upset. It's a natural response. It's a natural reaction. This is what children do. Children with ASD, they tend to have a very, very difficult time with change and transition. Okay, change as in you have to have with children with ASD, it's good to have a routine, a schedule. And just for example, if you see I have some visuals here, these are Israel's. And I know you guys can't see exactly what it says, but you have one over here, and this is his bedtime routine, and it's pretty much little stickers like this. Well, this one says bath, the next one's brush teeth, pajamas, read a book, and then bedtime. And they're all just Velcro with little buttons, right? So once he's done with, if he took a bath, he'll change it to the, to this side where it tells him, okay, he's done that, right? These are visual boards. This is actually a poop log, because with ASD, children tend to have trouble with bowel movements. And so for us to keep track to make sure he's not so backed up, because when he was younger, it was constant hospital visits, constant enemas, constant IVs, dehydration. It was so much of that. We kind of came up with this visual that, putting stickers will kind of be the right way to go. Especially you can see that, okay, yes, I did this. This is a good job. And hopefully trying to keep it steady. As you see, there are many gaps because we're still learning and we're still working on that. But so when I say difficulty with change, I would say things like that, like something that's a routine. If this is a routine to a child, as in a bedtime routine or a poop log, whatever it may be that you have your child on, changing that up can really, really severely impact them. It'll be very hard for them. It's going to be super hard. Same thing with transitioning. If you're telling your child, okay, well, a child that's playing, well, clean that up, we have to go. Or clean that up because we're going to have guests, or wherever the situation may be. Transitioning is going to be super hard for them. So you're going to have a hard time. Those are early signs of ASD. So now that you guys, I went through 6 months, 9 months, 12 months at any age. And of course, you'll see this on top of me. on this side or this side. Again, guys, I'm not sure which side I'm going to put it yet, but you'll see more information. So like I said, guys, if you want to pause this, read through it, write it down, take notes, maybe just get a few of those pointers, go ahead and Google it or ask questions, go for it. So go for it, right? I wish I could be here all day explaining in detail every little thing. But one, I'm not a professional. I'm just a mother that deals with a child who has autism. And I'm just here giving you guys my knowledge, my experience, what I've educated myself on, right? And I also want to be able to talk about other things. So I want to talk about some strengths. And so some of their strengths, some of them, I don't want to say some. Children with ASD have so many strengths. So they're very punctual, they're loyal, they're very honest, they're very detail oriented, and I cannot see what I put here. Oh, extensive knowledge. So these are some of their strengths. They're super loyal, they're honest, detail oriented because they notice every little detail. My son, if I do my nails, like today, he noticed that I didn't do color because I do my manicure, my pedicure. He'll notice exactly when I do my nails, when I change my color, if I dye my hair, what style every day. Oh, mommy, but yesterday you had your hair this way. Any little thing that changes about me, he knows. And he'll make sure he lets me know. So they're very, very detail oriented, right? And they also have extensive knowledge. If there's something that they're interested in and they really like that topic, they will go beyond to understand that and be very educated and very knowledgeable on that topic. Those are one of their best attributes and strengths that they have. And of course, there's many more. Again, it's up there. Then you have some challenges. Some of their challenges would be following social. Yeah, I don't know what I wrote there, guys. It's up there somewhere. Having trouble expressing feelings, trouble functioning throughout different areas, and seeing the big picture. So you're gonna see that they're gonna have children with ASD. One of the biggest reasons you see that they have trouble expressing their feelings is because maybe they're nonverbal, and if they are verbal, they just have a hard time putting the pieces together. Or like one of the challenges, I don't like to say that they're weaknesses, they're challenges, because autism is not a disability, it's an ability. And I wish that everybody would see that. It is not a disability. It's just a different ability, okay? And as well as they have strengths, they have challenges just like us. So it's not a weakness, right? So the reason they'll have trouble expressing themselves, like Israel, he's high functioning, he's verbal. You guys can see him in the videos, he speaks. So sometimes you have to kind of be like, huh, what did you say? Can you try to explain yourself a little better? Me as mommy, I even have those moments, and I understand them the best. But I even have those moments, and there's times where he has trouble understanding and trouble expressing himself. And what I like to say to my son is, use your words. Help me understand you, because nobody's going to sit here and understand you if you're not using your words and if you're not, helping me. So you could have a verbal child with ASD and you could have a nonverbal child with ASD, and they would equally have trouble expressing themselves, understanding things, seeing the bigger picture, and that's okay. There's so many resources out there that you guys can go and, find to help you better understand your child, better help you get through this, get you through this, because I know that when I found out my son had autism, even though I had my suspicions, and even though, at 1 year old, I did call early intervention in myself because of those suspicions, I cried like a baby. It broke me. I'm thinking my kid is broken. There's something wrong. Listen, I was so naive and uneducated and so just out of it. And then my mommy instincts just kicked in and I said, no, let's figure this out together. Okay, this is what he has. Okay, so then mommy's going to figure out a way to go around it and make him as comfortable as possible. And so if it takes every day, every night, as long as it takes me, as many YouTube videos as it took me to watch, as many doctors as it takes me to see or speak to, I would do whatever to just get myself educated on it. So not only I know and I can help other people understand and get them educated as well, but so I can understand my child and make him as comfortable as possible. So I want to say to those moms who are just finding out their children have ASD, it's not the end of the world. It's not the biggest thing. It's heartbreaking as a mother because I understand that feeling. But when you understand and you start learning a little bit more about the diagnoses and the things that come behind it, it'll get a little easier every day for you to actually accept it. If I could say it's easier each and every day to care for a child with ASD, no, it's challenging. Us parents have challenges as well, and that'd be on another video of me speaking about our challenges as parents with of children with ASD. So it's not easy. It doesn't get easier. But it's just well worth it, like I always say. And always remember, when you're getting frustrated and you're running out of patience, they are not giving you a hard time. They're just having a hard time. You gotta learn to figure out a way to figure them out. You have to figure them out. Because if not, you'll never get the patience you need, and you're just gonna be a mess. My first year, I was a mess. I didn't know what I was doing. But I stopped feeling sorry for him, and I stopped feeling sorry for myself, and remember that he's not a monster. He's my child, and I think that's the way I started to get over things and accepting things and learning about it and just making him as comfortable as possible. So guys, I already see this video is up to 20 minutes, so it's gonna be a long video, but I hope this video was educational for you guys. I hope you guys got some kind of information out of this video. If there's something that you would like me to speak on in the next video, or something any questions you have that you may want me to answer, leave me a comment. Comment down below, guys, and I will read your comments, and I will reply to your questions, if any. If you guys have suggestions, I would definitely use them, and they're very much appreciated. And I really hope you guys got something out of this video. And I want to thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and show Izzy some love. And to all you mamas and all you dads that are participating with your child and being there, I'm rooting for you guys. You guys are doing an awesome job. Just have that patience. You guys will get there. You'll be alright. Alright, guys? So thank you guys for watching so much. And we'll see you in the next video. Alright, guys? Bye.